Hello all. So today is day 13th of my log. Still have zero viewers. But I'm consistent. For those who don't know what I'm doing here is I'm documenting my own journey of crypto futures trading. It started off to learn crypto futures trading, and then while learning I realized, when I was trying my hands, I realized that why don't I document whatever I'm learning, so that when I look back I'll have something to see through how I learned. For people those who will be learning in future, maybe somewhere someone can get some help from whatever I'm doing. I don't know if I have been able to add value to anyone, of course, because except for myself for now, given that there are zero viewers. Yeah, but uh, the good part of this is that I am consistent. I don't come online every day. While I decided that every day I'll go live, but I was not able to do that. But I'm trying to cover whatever I did in the past days and whatever I'm doing, what I go through during my journey. I'll be sharing all that. So we'll start off with a routine. So today we see BTC, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, BNB, ADA and Dodge all are in green. We can see approximately 3% gain on all the coins. We'll start off with our BTC. Yeah, so if you guys remember, or if you guys have seen previous videos, this is a trend line that we established. This trend line was the support line. The theory that I have developed for this trend line is because this trend line has basically 4 touch points now: 1, 2, 3 and 4. Many would say that this is not a touching point, but then it's nearby this. The point is, every time it has come closer to this trend line, BTC has taken a big jump. If you can see from here till 73, then it came to 56, it went somewhere around 109, then it came back at 74, which was the previous all-time high. Yeah, and then it went to 126, and then it came all the way down till 89. Multiple things happened during this course. BTC has fallen down drastically. It lost all its yearly wins, whatever it gave to people. A lot of people lost their positions, liquidated. A lot of people got liquidated, and the trend line is supposed to help us understand that if it maintains itself below this till the time, we might see a bigger drop, and we might see the drop up until 73. That is what my analysis is. That's the next resistance or next level that I see can be there. But at the same time, we had this candle for the coming week. Now it is in green, it's going up, probably will cross this. This was for the bearish scenario. In the previous video we talked about a bullish scenario. So if you see, there is a trend line we have drawn here. It was not drawn on the 1 week chart, so that's why, but somehow it is falling. If it crosses this trend line, that's the first signal probably that we might see BTC going up and to an all new an all time high, new all time high, and which would be, I estimate, from my whatever the way I see the jumps have been, I feel it will go somewhere around 150 or 180. I don't feel it should be. It might go beyond that. While a lot of people claim that it will be around 200, 300,000 dollars worth of value, but then I don't think so. I'll be happy to get proven wrong. Okay. Now, if you see the trend line on a one day chart, what I've tried to do is that I've tried to take the bare minimum cuts, you know, for the bottoms. If I take it like this, it is there, but then because this is the horizontal line which we saw in the 1 week, that's what I'm waiting for. If it crosses this, which it has now in 1 day timeline, if it crosses this, then we might see a jump. It can be possible that it, after taking its certain jump, it might come back to test this trend line, and then we might see a big raise in the price. Now, to make more sense of our trend line, I think it was 1 day chart. Yeah. So if you see, this is where I started my trend line from. This fall I took here, here, then it went past by, and the trend line was supposed to tell you that if it goes below this, then we might see a fall, which we did, and then now it has crossed this trend line on a 1 hour chart. Still it is below the another trend line, which is more stronger structural trend line that I drew, and it has not yet crossed it. So if it has not crossed, we might see that it might fall to the 73 level. I think there is and still BTC is below EMA 200. So if it is below 200, then there are chances it might fall back again. Okay. Sorry, it's just crossed, but then this we cannot consider it as crossing. If we check it in 1 hour time, you see it has crossed multiple times a little bit, but it has continued to fall down like this. Here you see I started falling, it was up. The moment it crossed below, since then it has been constantly falling below 200 EMA. Hence I'm saying it can be possible in 1 hour timeline that it might reach till here and then it crosses, and hence I say that for me it has to cross this on this 1 week, 1 hour, 1 day, 4 hours. If you see, it has not reached there anywhere near. Now in 15 minutes we've crossed this. So see, crossing this in itself is a signal that probably we might see a raise. Yesterday I was doing some, I was planning to take some position on BTC, but I was not feeling very confident because my theory or my setup is something like, until unless this trend line is crossed and then we cross this, then only there will be a bullish scenario. But probably I'd not be taking a long position. Reason being, I feel it might come back to test again. Hence, I might not take it. Okay. And that's how I feel comfortable with, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Now, yesterday what I was trying to do is the position that I talked to you about. So I saw that BTC is somewhere ranged between these levels, and given the way it was going on, I thought of shorting BTC here Okay, and then I somewhere around 83, sorry, 87, somewhere around this level, 87, and I thought that BTC might come to till 85 900 or so. Okay, yeah, exactly, yeah. And then something clicked and I decided that I'll not take this position, but I rather put some indicators, so that arrows, so that today when we discuss or when I come online, I like to share what happened. Would I have predicted a successful trade, or was I wrong? So clearly here I was wrong. It did not really touch this level. I might have seen some profit because it did fall up till this level, but I would have definitely hit my stop loss if I would have kept it, which everyone should keep, by the way. And I would have hit my stop loss. I would have kept the stop loss and I would have hit it and lost the bet. Now it has not yet reached here, and it broke the trend line. If you see this trend line, particular one, it came up right here, and the moment this trend line got broken, it was up. It is continuing to going up. So this is about the BTC chart. So we're waiting for this. In 4-hour window it is crossed. 1 day, that's the best way to look at it. We have not crossed in 1 hour time line. Still it's waiting. It's close. 1 day timeline, it's still close. So Ethereum. We did the same exercise on Ethereum. You see here, these were the two levels which I basis this. I just thought that if it falls, we will see the support at 2400 and the lower support at $2,000. But the good part is that it has not gone anywhere near those levels, and it is nearing to cross this trend line. This is the same that structural trend line that we drew. Okay, 1 day timeline, we have not crossed it. We have not crossed it. 4 hours, no. 1 hour, no, of course, because we haven't touched it in the week, so we will never see it touching it anywhere else. We did the same exercise for Solana. In Solana, it has crossed. It's above 200 level. Okay, and it has crossed the. I think it's today only it crossed, and it has crossed the mark, the trend line. Here it is. In 1 day, crossed. 4 hours, crossed. 1 hour, we did cross. So here it is. But again, I feel it might come back to test these levels, and from there on we might see. But because it is near around EMA 200 levels, so I would still be skeptical unless I really see a good jump, So I did take trades today. Again, I did risky. I took risky trades, not at all advisable. The thing that I'm learning is, most importantly, is this all that I've shown you guys. The chart, reading the chart, trying to understand, and trying to make my own theory, and try to see that how many times do I really get it right. And that's what the whole agenda is, because eventually I'd like to trade on BTC, Ethereum. That's what I'm doing. Let's have a look at the position for the day. So I made some money here, but I lost. After that I made money. You can see I made good loss. And in the same dark USDT. So here I made it. I basically shorted, and I was thinking of shorting, and that's why you can see that most of that you can see in shorts, and the money that I made, except for one, which was here. Yeah, and I lost also in shorts, but I was on short. Okay, we'll have a look at it. That would be good. See, this is where you see my order histories. Yeah, and I was trying to short from here, and that is where I lost money. See, this is the graph. By the way, I was using 1 minute time frame. So you see, I took a lot of positions. I lost because I was started off here, then I was shorting, and then my final position basically here. I shorted here, and then I got out here. I could have waited for more, but then I decided that I would not be taking any further shorts. Since then you can see that's falling. Yeah, this is how. So when I saw sorry, when I saw it was around here, and that's when the time was, I was thinking that it will go down, and then I was trying to short, and it did fall down, but I lost also money. But overall I made profit in this. But this is what I did today. Okay, so here we have Mar. I was evaluating this also, and basis my assessment, this token will also fall. Okay, so for example, you see here, I think it will start falling, and it will fall up till this level. So here we are. There will be a 70% fall from where it is right now. That's what I think. Okay. Yeah, this is what I feel. If not at all, then at least a 40-50% fall we can definitely see in this token. We'll see what happens tomorrow. let's have a look at my PNL. So I started documenting my journey on from 14th. This is today. This was yesterday. This was day before. So my monthly journey, if you see, I have done a trading volume of 300,000, which is nothing compared to the big players. Okay, and total profit that I made was basically 246 USD, and my actual profit is of 118. I lost 128. My losing days were 4, break-even days are 6, and my winning percent is 66, winning days 20. Profit to loss ratio is 0.38. Average loss is 32, average profit is 12.35. So what it tells us is that my losses are bigger than the average profit. If you look at a weekly 7-day, in 7 days it says 100%, $100,000, $85 profit we made. Our average profit is $12. All I'm trying to do is finish my day with whatever the bare minimum I can. So if you can see, certain days I finished my day in positive with 0.98 and I was okay and happy. Same I was here. So my rules are: do not trade when you're not focused. Do not break your own rules. When you decide not to trade, do not trade. And never do revenge trading. Be happy with whatever minimum you make, reason being, if you're unhappy with the profits that you make, and you try to seek more, then you'll be eventually wiping out all the earnings that you have made. I have experienced it. I have been lucky, I would say, not skilled, to somehow stay in profit, but that's not I should be doing, and that's not something I would recommend anyone else to do. You need to learn more, get yourself skilled in the art, and then really do trading. Okay? Trust your instincts about not trading. Trust your instincts about not doing revenge trade. Trust your instincts that you can be wrong as well, because what I have learned in crypto is that it's not necessary to trade every day also. You can skip. But reason why I'm not skipping is because I'm trying to learn, and when I learn, I have to be there daily. I have to be there every day to learn something or the other, and that's what my focus has been. That's why I am trading every day now, to keep a tab, because if I don't do it, then I lose track of things, and then I I lose the skill also of looking at things. So that's why I have to constantly remind myself of everything. This is it. If we look at, this is how our day has been for this month. This has been huge. If you look at my 3-month journey, you can see I was making 0.5, I was okay. But these are greens, if you see. Then I lost also. This is our 1-month journey. Anyway, so this is where we are. This is what it is so far. And guys, if at all someone comes across my video, do comment something. I know I'm not very good at making these videos, and you might not be able to understand me, but drop a comment if you think I should improvise somewhere. In fact, I didn't know how to go live. I've just learnt it. I'm trying to do it. I'm not a pro. I'm just a hustler, beginner, and I'm just doing my bit. I'm trying, and that's what I'm happy with. That as far as I'm trying, I'm okay with it. I firmly believe in God, and I believe that my constant efforts will bring in positive results for me in any way or form it can. So that's what the objective is. Yeah. Drop a comment if you have any questions, or if you want to know more about anything which I am able to answer, I'll be answering it. If not, I'll learn, read, and share it. You can, verify, cross check with others also. That will help me also, and that will help you guys. Thank you.